3, 2, 1. Let's burn some rubber.
They're pushing that truck to its absolute limits.
A devastating attack in the combat tunnel.
Whoa, this really is the best cooking I've seen.
Cook, serve, victorious. Oh, baby. How about that? That's the big reveal. That's the teaser trailer for the Iron Cook Speedway release. A free content update for Cook Serve Delicious 3. A couple of, well, now that I think about it, it's probably like a month ago. Kate and I took like half of a Friday off. And we were like, hey, we're doing a secret little project that we can't talk about yet. This is what it was. Kate and I we're the voice actors who are doing the commentary section for the Iron Cook Speedway, the late game / end game level for Cook Serve Delicious. We're doing color commentary and play-by-play. It was a lot of fun. Thank you, David, and the team at Cook Serve Delicious for really doing 98% of the work, writing the script, guiding us through the process of something we've never done before, and giving us the opportunity to be a part of that. Also, we got all these cool, like, cartoon versions of ourselves.
Cooking I've seen.
That, like, one second, let me pivot here. Like these cool little cartoon versions of ourselves done in the style of the art from Cook Serve Delicious, which is a dream come true. Let me see is there one of me in here somewhere. There we go. That's a good one. And I have a zip folder of some of these frames because there's ones that have like different emotions. There's like, flabbergasted, pogged, etc., that maybe we'll see about making emotes on the channel as well. So yeah, this is Iron Cook Speedway. It's a national food truck competition. It requires a full playthrough of the campaign, so this is endgame content, just so you're sure about that. And it's coming late July. You can follow David's Twitter account for latest details in case you have not picked up Cook Serve Delicious 3 for yourself. Maybe there's a little extra pagination there. Do you have any sound bites to give to Dan? That's a good idea. Dan can use his own analysis to get it. Yeah, it was cool. It was great to be a part of it. So thank you again, David, and the team at Cook Serve Delicious. All right, enough fun. Time for Dark Souls 2. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But anyway, that was really cool to be a part of. I was stoked to be a part of it. And really, they made it super easy for Kate and myself. So I'm looking forward to checking out that content when it comes out. All right. There you go. This is the fastest we've ever made it through one section of the docket. Dark Souls 2. And it's nice to pog like that. It's nice to pog off. So originally, the genesis for this has been in the works for a while. Originally, we were gonna, like, I believe David was gonna come to Vancouver and we were gonna record, like, in a recording studio. But, COVID kind of put a cork into that, so we recorded it at home, but it sounds good. Like, Kate's got a really, really good microphone, and mine's okay. So we did it online, but it was a lot of fun. I'm excited to see how people enjoy it in the real game. Anyway, let's send it here. Beard Pog. I'm in weird beard mode. This is like really within the next week I'm gonna decide what we're gonna do with this. Cause it's like it's growing in nice, but it's starting to get like a little scraggly. But I think when you get scraggle, you just trim it so like the ends get even, and then you let it grow back a little bit more and you trim it again. And then also, like, you know, like there's scruff on the neck. So I'm like, I don't know how often you have to like shave your neck to make it work, but we'll see where it's at. Finger oils are bad. Stop touching it. Oh, I've been touching it all day. I've just been going like this and they're doing all of it. I don't know how it works. Anyway, Dark Souls 2, which means I need to go offline on Steam. Give me a moment. Is Dark Souls 2 getting finished today? Probably not. We need to beat this whole DLC. We need to beat the Ancient Dragon. And we need to beat the final bosses of Dark Souls 2. So that I would, and Dark Lurker. But I'm going to be honest, the final bosses, to the best of my memory, are going to get freaking creamed. So really, I'm not going to say there's not some hard bosses left, because I know that there are. But the two final bosses will probably die in 1 or 2 attempts, would be my guess. If you didn't watch Tuesday's stream, the VODs are coming. But we beat Fume Knight. We beat Sir Forever Alone. And we beat King Vendrick. So we made some good progress. The triple takedown. Alright. Sorry, I'm just getting going here. When did this happen? Post Unity, I was pogged out of my gourd, and I thought let's push it. So I pushed it, and the VODs are coming to YouTube, but the VODs are legitimately like 90 minutes each. Because I didn't want to, Oh, can I not return? Oh, I can return. I didn't want to post like 7 VODs of me just clearing out the enemies in the run-up to, Alon, whatever you want to call him. Elon. So, those VODs are long. So we're not supposed to fight you yet. Everybody was like, you're not supposed to fight this guy yet. So maybe, is there a place we can, like, just pivot off of here? Well, because this guy is, oh, okay, never mind. We just don't go to the fog wall first. I'd like to issue a formal apology yesterday for saying that Rogue Legacy 2 is indeed coming out next week. Yeah, I mean, I feel bad because I made a joke about how, like, hey, Rogue Legacy's cool, but wouldn't it be sweet if it switched release dates with Fall Guys? And then literally today, they were like, we're delaying the game for a month. I'm not saying I did it, because that's obviously just insane. But the coincidence was enough to make me feel bad. Now, but it'll only work if Fall Guys actually gets moved up, though. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, I probably did not change my game name. So we're in Just Chatting, which is going to confuse a lot of people. Nope, we're in Dark Souls 2. Never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead. Will Death Stranding be the new game after Dark Souls 2? All I'm going to say right now is I'm strongly considering it. But it is like 40 to 50 hours long. But I think based on what I've played of the game so far, it's like extremely my jam. And even if it's kind of boring, if that makes sense, even if it's like a walking simulator interspersed with high concept sci-fi, I think that would be a fun time. I think those could be fun streams. But let's not worry about that until we get through Dark Souls 2. Let's not get too excited until we get through that. They're giving me red star, dude. Too late. I'm pogged. Confirmed. Fighting enemies on this freaking staircase, dude. Alright, hold on. Everybody silence. Macros has something to say. Macros. Okay. Gonna need you to slow it down. What are the chances we could get a bump in bitrate for YouTube videos? The Death Stranding one was super compressed. The chances are high. All I need to do is change, I mean, the computer can handle it, for sure. All I need to do is change settings in OBS so that it records at a higher bitrate than it streams at, which I think is pretty easy. There is one downside, but it's not a big deal. The downside is, for games where it's warranted, it'll be awesome. For games like Isaac and Monster Train, it's gonna make every episode like 3 times the size. But that's okay, because we got that fibrous internet. It did sound like Malf. Tonto, you're just as sweet as the first time that we met. Oh no. Well, as soon as you find yourself in this mode in Dark Souls, just give up. Any chance of checking out Ooblets? Yeah. I think so. Today was Death Stranding for Northernlion tries. Tomorrow is a game called Mighty Fling, which is a getting over it style platformer, which was a lot of fun. And then, hold on, was it one of you over it? No, there's not. Saturday is a game called Rogue Summoner, which is like a tabletop strategy roguelike. That was also a lot of fun. I don't have one for Sunday yet. So on Sunday, I will probably try to make sure I have an Ooblets video that's good to go. Because that game looks real cool. Go ahead. Hey. What you should do is click lossless file size, or lossless quality, tremendously large file size. When I got this new computer, I was like tinkering with the settings, and I remember, so the average Monster Train episode is like 2 gigabytes, maybe 3 gigabytes, for reference. I had the bitrate set on like, you know, fantastic quality, large file size, and the Monster Train episode that I recorded was like 30 gigabytes, and I went, oh no. Because it takes longer to record, or let me rephrase, it takes longer to upload, and then if it takes longer to upload, sometimes it takes longer to process as well. But it's not that big of a deal, really. I'm not worried about checking the YouTube guidelines, because, like, Casey Neistat is uploading on YouTube in, like, 16K. So I'm pretty sure that we'll remain under the bitrate maximum as much as possible. It's like, if you're a boss, I'm just mashing. All that would, I was just mashing there. That was just mashing. Let's start using our noggin. I don't hate bosses. I was just told not to fight this boss yet. We get 3D glasses that allow us to look through time and see the boss. Anyway, so that's what's going on. It's been a busy day. It's been a busy day. Holding a message for reason. Identity. Pogging in my noggin. I would say that automod, you could probably go ahead and let that one through. How did you hit that? Do you know that, boys? You know that, boys. How did you get at the boys? I didn't think he had any poise. That was not Don Cherry. That was like a old, you know, Greek grandpa or something. Don Cherry would be like, look at this. Good old Tony Stretcher. Look at him looking sharp. Something like that. Are your grandparents French? No. Not any more French than I am. But nobody in my family that is alive knows anything about my family lineage. Sincerely. Like, when I ask my parents, like, what's the history of our clan, they're like, we don't know. And one time my grandma was over at my parents' house. This was like a year ago. And I was like, hey, grandma, do you know, like where was your grandfather from? And she was like, I don't know. I just know that they, like, moved to Quebec at some point. Okay. So I actually have no idea. You have too much reach. We gotta do one of those, like Ancestry.com spit tests or something. I don't know. Maybe like my great-great-great-great-great-great-grandparents were, like, French royalty and escaped during the French Revolution or something. And then whenever their kids ask them about their family history, they're like, I don't know, we just got here, you know? I have no idea. How do you say eat the rich in French? Mange le jambon. Or if it's Thanksgiving, mange la dinde. Dandy? I have thought about it. Someone in chat said, are you gonna snipe Dan's Ricci Mahjong game? I don't think I will. I would love, because I know tomorrow Dan is going to try to complete his 51 Clubhouse game speedrun. And he has to beat Ricci Mahjong. He saved Ricci Mahjong for last, which is honestly a very smart move. Well, I mean, if you're doing a speedrun, it's a terrible move. But if you're trying to, you know, leave the hardest till last, then yes, it's a smart move. But, I think it would be fun, but I think I'll be busy, you know, I'll be working. But if I'm not, maybe I'll try. But I don't know. I wonder if he might actually be mad. I think there's a chance he might genuinely get mad. I can't help but notice, like, the first time I watched Dan play Clubhouse, I said I was going to queue against him, and he got a little, I don't want to say panicked, but he was like, I would really prefer to not get stream sniped in this, just in case anybody's watching, and it was clearly directed at me, even though every one of his opponents is like the same 6 people from his chat every time he plays. So I don't know what the double standard is, but if he really didn't want me to do it, I would rather not stew it up for him, even though it would be hilarious for me. But maybe once would be good. But the other thing is, like in chess, no disrespect meant to Dan, chess is 100% skill driven. There's a very low percentage chance I would lose to him in chess. Mahjong, there's a little bit, well, more than a little bit. There's actually like quite a lot of luck involved, especially if he's playing like East games, which are not that long. So like realistically, he could still win, even if I sniped him in Mahjong. Or alternatively, like one of the other 2 players in the game could easily win as well. There's gotta be a bonfire close, right? Close-ish. Oh my god. What rank are you in Mahjong, Souls? I'm adept. No, sorry. Let me rephrase. Small Bill Burr. I am novice 3. I would love to be adept, but I haven't gotten to that level yet. Kate is almost expert though. She is at she's at adept 3 right now, I think. Kate is she's a much better Mahjong player than me, for now, for sure. We have very different play styles. So we have a Switch set up in our living room now, and whenever she watches me play like Clubhouse games Mahjong, she gets tilted to the extreme. Ooh! Every time I discard, not every time, but anytime we disagree on a discard, I see like a little piece of her soul leave her body. I don't open my hand that much anymore. There was a time. Just let the life gem do its work. One at a time. Oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Tell her to write a YouTube comment with timestamps. That's Monster Train only. I'm already spending 23 hours a day going through every single one of those Monster Train comments, clicking on the timestamp, seeing the exact mistake I made, and then writing it in my notebook. I don't know if I would have time for that with Mahjong as well. Hey, that's a good question. Are you gonna start wearing a hat like Malf has done? I think the answer is no. Couple of reasons. The first one is, if you wear a hat when you stream, when you're bald, people think you're wearing a hat to cover your baldness. Which is not true. I don't mind having my baldness on display. But people innately assume that you are self-conscious about your baldness and you're covering it up. The other reason... You can't hit him through the spikes, dude! The other reason is, honestly, like, I have sensitive skin. I don't think this is atypical. But the more I wear a hat, the worse the skin on my head and forehead gets. That was not a wise idea there. So the less I wear a hat... Come on, brother. Less poise, please. The more I wear a hat, the worse off I am long term. I'm having heavy deja vu. I'm actually, like, pissed off that the staircase killed me there. That's horrible. That's about it, though. That was right in front of the bonfire. I may just sprint it, to be honest. But then also, like, I don't know why Malph's wearing a hat. I guess he thinks it looks cool. I'm not gonna say it doesn't, but it's a striking change. Go. Okay, so far so good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I see a problem with this strategy. Bro. Ah, that's true. We switched from the beanie to the newsboy cap. Read all about it. It's true, Dan streams in a hat too. And then Apollo doesn't even use face cam anymore, which is like, that's basically like a hat over your entire face. It's a really, really large hat. What the heck? I thought that was your ranged ability. We could do a lot better than just fishing for backstabs. On the other hand, I mean, when you open that up, come on. Get snatched. Any news about the Discord server? Yeah, I think probably I'm gonna drop a link today. But don't be weird about it. That has like 50 to 100 uses, just so we can make sure that we got it set up properly. And if that works, we will probably open it up on Tuesday. To everybody. You're supposed to have to be subscribed, but with the link, you may not have to be. But if I make it so that it's authenticated through Twitch, it'll open it up for everybody all at once. So we kind of have to do like a segmented rollout, as strange as it is. I do remember when I used to message every single sub for Sub Sunday. Not like they had a mass email option. It wasn't like I was writing, you know, 500 letters. Honestly, I do wish there was still like an option for that. Then again, I say I wish there was an option for that, but I'm too lazy to check to see if there actually is one. Maybe there still is. Remember when you would read names for 20 minutes at the end of every stream? Now we're talking. I personally helped kill that feature. I mean, I'm not sore about it. I'm sure you guys had your reasons. What a great scream. My god. Actual perfect gameplay. Hey! Get that shish kebab out of here, dude. Just careful. Careful! No. No! It's alright. Only half an hour in. What's your favorite cursed cat? Do you like no, 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 no? Or do you like the one that's like, I'm Big Billy, I'm the big red Billy, I'm the Billy? You like, which one's your favorite of those two? You don't know that? You don't know the second one? I didn't make it up. That's another big one. It's a cat with a very wet meow. I mean, don't say Dark Souls 2 is making me lose it. I mean, I gotta... Oh, no, dude. It's really, like, it's 3 hours, like, stream of consciousness. Because the game's not really meeting me halfway. Poise! Looks like grandma the frickin' thing. I got a great joke, but you gotta give me, like, at least 2 minutes to make it work here. Indeed. The cat goes, I am Big Billy, I'm the big wet Billy. I didn't just make it up. It's a funny video. Whoop! I knew you were going for the stab. Hey. Chill out. God, I hate you, okay? Scientists even went so far as to 3D print its vocal cords. They've managed to make it make one specific sound. That's my joke. That was the one I was telling you I had to set up for. Hello. Perfect timing. Thank you, thank you. What if you guys don't get aggroed? Because oh, alright. Go ahead. Go ahead. Obviously, I left it open for you. Spin move the dogs. I'm gonna tell you, the spin move is like the most useless move in Souls history. It's truly garbage. Much like Zangief in every Street Fighter game. How dare you? I'm just saying, as like a kid, you know, you get the chance to be, you know, Ryu or Ken or Guile, who are all huge pog, because they shoot projectiles out of their hands. You could be Blanca or E Honda, where if you just mash one button, you can be the best kid in your neighborhood. You can be Dhalsim and just mash the shoulder buttons to kick people in the face from across the map. Or you could be... Or Chun-Li, you can also just mash that kick button. Or you can be Zangief, who has to be a centimeter away from the enemies to do anything. Not Chun-Li. Chun-Li. Just single punch. Single punch will get you out of this. He's scared. I'm talking about Street Fighter 2. I'm not talking about this new, whatever you guys are on, Street Fighter 500. The search for more monies. I did see the post about games we've only played once on the NLSS. Supposedly, there's like 260 games we've only played once. And when I was going through the list, I was like, man, I can't believe we even played some of this once. We played Party Hard on the show one time. I'm not saying Party Hard is a bad game, but I'm like, how did we fit that in? Like, what was the format for that? That was a Josh day? It was before I had the courage to say no to him. I did play Tomb Raider on the show once. Come on. Bad timing. Worst timing. Do you drop life gems? An ice sword? It'll make me laugh. Oh my god, the timing. The timing, dude. Ghosts of Tsushima? I've said my piece on Ghosts of Tsushima. Oh my. But if you weren't around for it, the odds of me playing like a AAA action-adventure game on the stream are very low. I recognize the irony of that based on what we're playing right now. However, this is not AAA. AAA in reputation, maybe. In actual quality, I would say no. And I'm not knocking Ghosts of Tsushima, but today's like the day where all the streamers got access, right? I see people are streaming it like crazy on Twitch. Everybody's like, this shit is incredible. Look at this. It's Kurosawa-esque. Let's see how many of those same messages we get 4 days from now. That's my hypothesis. Help me? You still coming? Are you saying streamers would lie for views? No, I mean, like, actually, no. Or at least I think it's a different actual question. But what I do think is that gamers have a tendency to play something and get dazzled, myself included, by the first couple of hours, and then be like, this is the greatest shit ever invented. And then like a week later, they're like, I think I'd rather just play League. That's my hypothesis. But maybe it's sweet. And the other thing is, half of the people that are going to be bored with it in a week are actually going to beat it over the course of that week. So, that's fair play, as far as I'm concerned. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's my bad when I punched him and he turned into air. We don't need to rag on Daniel for saying Neon Abyss is better than Enter the Gungeon. We'll let history be the judge of that one. There's no law against being pogged. Come on. Just ripped out your boy's spine. 2-for-1 spine special. He reframed it to now it's better than Exit the Gungeon. I think that's much fairer, for sure. Not a recommendable approach, my man. This hallway is not our friends. There we go. Produces one single sound. It's just really good. They just run past you. And then get backstabbed. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run. Good dodge. Save some green. Anytime you get a chance to save some green, you save some green. It went through the ground, dude. Okay, okay. Who cares about your souls, dude? We don't care. Did you guys see that cameo of Carol Baskin and her husband singing 50 Cent's Into Club? Yes? I'm glad it's not just me. Hey, 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 I need you to move away from the door, sir! Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you game. 50 Cent put it on his Instagram. That's incredible. That is magnificent. Oh, hello. Sorry, you were in my blind spot for a second there. Whoa. No, it's Carol Baskin's her newer husband. I'm not speculating on Carol Baskin whether she did or did not murder her ex-husband, okay? I'm not a police officer. I don't have the evidence. Oh, dude, did you see how angry he got? He keeps the MF and thing on him. Jay. You know what? Cheers to that, brother. I'll drink to that. Malf, are you in chat right now, by the way? Or did Hat Discourse scare you away? We need to figure out when we're gonna do our, when we're gonna start season 2. of Super Mega Baseball. By which I really mean, I asked him, hey, when do you want to start? And he said, whenever. And then I didn't reply. So I mean, I should really just reply to that message. But to be fair, I was hoping he would be like, Tuesday. And I'd be like, yeah. Instead, he was like, whenever you want. And I was like, whoa! I was like, I don't know, that's a lot of responsibility. NHL. NHL could be fun, but I think baseball is like more watchable. Also, like, we're in a weird spot in NHL where, and it's not to insult Malf at all, but like, I guess it's insulting, but I think we're at like slightly different skill levels where if we play against the AI, we're gonna shred them even on the highest difficulty level. If we play against humans, we're gonna lose probably every game and be very insulted, or be very annoyed, I should say. Why does it sound like the hunt for Red October there? And also get 0 views on YouTube. That is correct as well. People don't, by and large, don't love watching the hockey. I think baseball is a good choice. But can someone tell me, is there franchise? Because people keep telling me to use online franchise mode for the streamers. And I thought that there was not an online franchise mode. But apparently there is, and I've been lying to people by saying that there's not. So if there is, we can start by doing that for sure. And honestly, the other thing about NHL, I hate to say it, well, there's two other things about NHL. NHL as a franchise is not great anymore. It's been probably like 6 years since they put out one that people actually loved. Even though I like playing it, on an objective level, it's not like a great game. And then, secondarily, the NHL community is, sorry, let me rephrase. The EA NHL community is truly horrible. Like, the worst elements of every other gaming community all exist in EA NHL. It's insanely toxic. Don't even get me started on the Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey community. Hey, wait, nah. Hold on. Isn't this where we went to fight this boss? It's a different parapet. Stop it! I see you looting. Why would you make this? Like... Golden fruit balm. I knew it, dude. Oh, God. Daniel. This is the game you defended on Twitter on Tuesday? explain yourself. Whoop. The DLC is so bad it's good. That's kind of like where I'm at with the Dark Souls 2 DLC in general right now. I'll admit, I'm enjoying it almost on the same level that I enjoy like some of the FMV games we've played. Like, it's almost as absurd as a randomizer. So, in its own strange way, I admire it. Obligatory complains about Dark Souls 2 uses stasis. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Hello, by the way, Daniel. Daniel, would you be mad if I stream sniped you in Richie Mahjong? Settle a bet for us. I know you would never admit to being angry about it, but I'd like to know your thoughts. just straight silence. Or maybe he could be watching while he drives. Or listening while he drives. That's true. You simped! Lucky me. So I watched another streamer play Dark Souls. They were playing Dark Souls 3. They were fighting Soul of Cinder, and they had like 14 Estus plus 8. And I was like, is this the way that this game's supposed to be? I always thought, like, when people are like, why do you have so few Estus that are so bad? I'm always like, what are you talking about? Maybe I missed like 1 or 2 shards. This dude literally, every time he sipped, it like healed him to full, and he could do it almost 20 times per battle, and he still died to Soul of Cinder like 10 times. I was like, what are you doing? Oh, I get it. We probably purged the snow, and then it melts all this stuff. I would not be mad at all, but complimented that you would try to hinder my first attempt in Mahjong in my world record any % speed run. All right. I mean, you're usually on a little earlier than would be easy for me to snipe, but we'll see what happens. That is a very long-winded way of saying I'd be mad. Also, side note, I defriended you on Switch because I needed to hide my game activity during Big Brother week. That's perfectly understandable. We can re-add next time we play something where that's relevant. I'm not salty about that. I don't need to be your friend to snipe you in Mahjong. Can you just relax for a second? What? What? Dan, when are you gonna bring the the clip show back as well. You got me hungering for the clip show. Did you know if you go to the website twitchtracker.com, you can see the most viewed clips of the past week very easily for any streamer you want, and then the whole selection process is pre-selected for you? I would really recommend it. It is new tech. Most viewed doesn't always equal best clips. I honestly, like, sure, yes, but I kind of also think in most situations it does. When you let users select the clips that get shown to Dan, you end up with these weeks where all that, the only clips Apollo has are him going bark and woof. Go ahead. Hey, no staircase can hold me, brother. There we go. Yeah, Dan, I've lost a lot of potential clip show victories thanks to the hiatus. My two most popular clips of all time have happened in the past month. You're sipping? You know all you gotta do is show me what you're sipping on. And I promise that I'm gonna keep 'em coming for you all night long. Go ahead. I will parry you. Your ashes will scatter to the earth. There is also me and Kate playing chess. That clip was watched by Grandmaster Hidetaka Nakamura, and his video, or it's the clip of it from his stream, got like 370,000 views. So there's like a lot of views and clip show victories left on the table for me recently. Which is why I'm so sore about it. There we go. Oh, now we're talking. It is the en passant. Oh, baby. Invader banished. You got any items for me? That's not so bad. Oh, no, no. Stay on him, stay on him. It's just like Warzone. Aggression will always pay dividends. You know what's not? When you have a great week of Warzone, like I had on Tuesday, it's nice because you get the good feelings that day. But then every single one of the videos that's going to go up as well, I know that I can go into the comments and people are going to be like, nice shooting. And I'm going to be like, thank you. It's a good time. A good time was had by all. I think everybody did pretty well, to be honest. We did have like a, oh no, no! We had like a 26 kill game. Not we as in me, I mean we as in Unity total. Just run, dude. Get this off my quick bar. Eat. Amazing. But I'm just telling you, for me personally, I had a great week. Specifically in Unity. Excuse me? Dolby 5.1, where is he? Go ahead, go ahead. Make your jump. Make your jump. Too late! There he is. It echoes. Dude, this is how you get the Taurus Demon. Why does a waterfall noise play when you kill somebody? That's the sound of me slurping up their souls. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. I'm gonna play canasta with your grandma, and then I'll push her down the stairs. And then I'll make the whole universe my slave. Oh. Hello. This is gonna be pogged. Where are we going? Not on my watch. Your ashes will fall to the earth and scatter with the wind. You will be no more. Ha! That's the next line in Dragon Slayer Doppelganger. Cool. What if you don't fight me on the staircase? What if you don't fight me on the staircase? There we go. Effigy? Effigy? He's just chilling. Someone said there's an invisible ladder next to the door. Oh my god. What were you thinking, dude? What? Might as well clear it out here. Oh, nothing to clear, nothing to clear. You can see it later. The splintering lightning spear. Amazing. Great shot. I like his run. He's got a Redis run. Oh, point of no return. Bed of Chaos staircase. Crimson water. Oh, crimson water, gonna keep on moving.
Turn away and never look back.
Alrighty.
No one must ever find that which is sheltered in the layer noise.
Is that a bonfire? Bonnie? Bonnie? Oh. Does not open from this side. Oh! The Eye of the Priestess. That's chat waiting for, Hollow Knight 100%. You can see now? Hey! When they sprinted you at full speed and then immediately backstab. Or backstep, I should say. That's good stuff right there. Oh, he's out of stam, dude. He's got him in the corner. That's Oscar. You never want to be up against the ropes like that against Mike Tyson. Well, you got a kid who's throwing hydrogen bombs. I mean, who do you match him up against? Tell you who you don't match him up against. Michael Jack Johnson having his first fight in 2 years. Skeptic Spice, aka Nutmeg. Oh no. Oh yes! How many more weeks will Dark Souls 2 last at this pace? I'm hoping that we have 2 sessions left. But we might have 3. Yeah, Dan, here's a question for you, Daniel. Who do you think would win in the battle of the MJs? Do you think at their peak Michael Jackson was better at basketball than Michael Jordan was at singing, or vice versa? Oh man. ... comma ... That's how you know it's a real head scratcher. Why would you ask this question? Well, the genesis for this was a stream where we spent a lot of time fighting Fume Knight, and I mentioned that I saw this incredible Twitter video, or video on Twitter, I guess, of Michael Jackson singing part of We Are the World in the studio, and he nails it, and then everybody that sings right after him is horrible, and he just looks at them like they're aliens. He's like, why don't you just sing better? It's a great video. And it got me thinking, you know? There's 2 great MJs. In fact, there's probably more. Montel Jordan, don't forget about him. This is how we do it. Magic Johnson, Mary Jane Watson from Spider-Man. You're absolutely right. But either way, well, I mean, there's another question. Who do you think's better? Michael Jackson at singing. Wait, let me rephrase. Michael Jackson at basketball, Michael Jordan at singing, or Mary Jane Watson at being kidnapped by Norman Osborn, aka the Green Goblin? Holy Knight Orheim. Orheim? Where are you at, buddy? Where did he go? Peter, don't tell Harry. There's a lot of iconic Norman Osborn lines. I'm something of a scientist myself. Back to formula. Peter, don't tell Harry. MJ and I are gonna have a hell of a time. And then, when he ambushes Spider-Man and hits him with the green sleep gas and goes, sleep. That's an iconic moment as well. Out, am I? Answer Malf. What did Malf say? Did he say every video has to get more than 500 likes? Is that what he said? Are we recording tomorrow? I have to check with the boss to see if we have, if we've got administrative stuff tomorrow. I would like to, but I will find out before tomorrow. I'll find out by tonight. That's fine. Thank you. Thank you for your permission. I appreciate it. What about the scene where the Green Goblin makes Aunt May finish the Lord's Prayer? It's another weird one, too. Finish it. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. So, I like Sam Raimi. I mean, who doesn't? But it's a great. I mean, he did a great job. Oh, you son of a bitch! Do you take the Raimi Spider-Man films at face value, or do you accept them as being goofy? I think the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies hit a good balance of, like, being reasonably well-made, but also having a little bit of comic book silliness to them. But Spider-Man 3, I will maintain it to my dying day, is a piece of garbage. I think it's truly horrible. He's done it. 10 silver talismans and a human effigy. Which one is best? Spider-Man of the Raimi films, Spider-Man 2 is the best. One is good. I like 1. 2 is really good. Oh, this is the start, right? Cool Peter is Spider-Man 3, that's correct. Spider-Man 1 is Golden, not Golden Goblin. The Green Goblin. Spider-Man 2 is Dr. Octopus. Spider-Man 3 is Sandman, Venom, James Marsden, the Scorpion. Is 500 villains. It is. It's a mess. It's a mess. What is this, set in Cleveland? Alright, you don't seem so scary now. Tiger! Alright, that still sucked. He stutter stepping. What are you doing? What are you doing? Maybe I should try dodging. That's a cool trick. I mean, based on physical positioning, I dispute that one, but that's okay. Have you ever drank Tiger beer? I have indeed consumed, in my life, I believe I have consumed 1 Tiger beer. I believe, is Tiger, it's like the #1 beer in Thailand or something like that. They sell it at Thai restaurants. That's Singha? Where is Tiger from? It's from Singapore. Okay, my mistake. I didn't know. I didn't, baby. You just told me. Oh, we're in there. Fake Sif. That's good movement. That's good movement. Right to the perineum, dude. Get him on the elbow. Whoa! I didn't expect that one. Oh, come on. I was also very mad when I watched the streamer play Dark Souls 3 and I saw how fast he could roll and sip. I was jealous. What are you doing? What is that? Oh, okay, I know what that is. I thought I had to get closer to trigger it, quite frankly. This guy's not so bad. In the whole spectrum of Dark Souls 2 bosses, this guy's not so bad. I knew that was coming, but I recognized it too late. Oh, they're so... Shot speed up, dude. Don't rush me. I'm sipping! Don't rush me! The heck? Do speedrunners beat this guy while he's still invisible? Yes, that's pretty cool. Okay, this time... Come on, dude. That's fine. We're getting in there. We're getting in there. Getting the eye is a huge time loss. Are you telling me that everything we've done on this stream so far just was only to be able to fight this boss? With any percent, they don't even fight this guy? Yeah, but I recently found out that any percent also means you could just lose. So... Apparently the 51 Clubhouse Games speedrun is just the fastest person to lose 51 times in a row. How exciting. Thought maybe the statue would save us. The all wins category is where it's at. Well, I just don't even understand the non-victory path. So it's really just who can navigate the menus fastest? No. Yes? Like, why, though? I mean, people like what they like, don't get me wrong, but... just kind of more than a little strange to me. Yeah, it's like, can you become a Mario speedrunner? I guess I'm just asking a question about gatekeeping, but you know, could I just like load up Super Mario Brothers 1? Die on the first enemy as much as possible, and then be like, when I get a game over, I'm like, new record. It seems strange to me. Sure, why not? I don't know. I thought we admire excellence, not mediocrity. Then again, now that I think about it, I don't know, what about the current state of the world would have me believe that? Okay. Just reminds me of the Billy Madison quote. Pee in your pants is cool. You can consider me Miles Davis. World record, 80% pants peeing. I got you, dude. I'm most dangerous when my back's against the wall. Son of a bitch. I almost had him. I don't know, here's the way I see it, right? Like a lot of, I'm not saying they don't require skill, but they, you know, require kind of a different skill subset. The way I see it right now is like, if my dream was to be like in the National Hockey League, or to be the best hockey player, but I wasn't good, and then I went, well, if I can't be the best, I can at least be the worst. And that in its own way would be noteworthy. I think that's, you're kind of, you're parrying the question. You're like, I could at least be the best at being the worst. But anyway, I think I'm just being a boomer, quite frankly. Why didn't you compete in the Warzone Chipotle tournament today? Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I went to the Twitch front page today, and when I saw that it was live, I was asking myself the same question. I was like, the winner gets 25 grand, whatever. I mean, not whatever, but we're not gonna win. So let's not concern ourselves with the prize money. But the big prize was 1 year of free burritos. I was like, dude, I would love that. All right, we didn't go anywhere there. Like 1 year of free burritos, I was like, I can get down with that. But then it also just made me want to tweet Chipotle and be like, just give me a year of free burritos, or even like free burritos for life. I'm telling you, every time I go live, I could sell at least 25 Chipotle burritos. I think they should just let me eat at the restaurant for free. I will now sell 5 copies of the beta band, the 3 EPs. No, I'm not gonna pay the DoorDash delivery fee. They could just leave one on my front step every morning along with the mail. Bring it. Ah, that's the one I don't want to see. The winner's got 200 kills over 5 games in duos. Oh, you can't go heavy on that one. So the statue legitimately blocks 1 arrow, huh? So whoever in the comments was like, just stand behind a statue when he does that is just a liar. For future reference. Do you read the newspaper? I do not. I have gray in my beard, but I'm not 80 years old. Holding a newspaper feels weird it doesn't feel nice on my fingertips, and the ink rubs off. And then sometimes if you fold it weird, it's so hard to get it folded back in the other direction. I don't like a newspaper. I don't mind the news, but the paper is a bad delivery mechanism in my opinion. Or not bad, but worse than other ones we have now. Let me out. Close enough. How do you feel about magazines? I like the glossy paper, but in terms of journalistic quality, books are okay. Okay. We're gonna get it, dude. We're gonna get it. Anyone who has a subscription to a physical magazine and is under the age of 35 is an actual sociopath. I will say, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think that, like, but I think it's more true than not true. I think there's only a few magazines that are acceptable. If you get National Geographic or, like, Time magazine or, I don't know, maybe, like, Car and Driver or, like, The Economist or something like that, I think that you may still be sane. Or own a dentist's office, maybe, is the only... Vogue? Vogue is fair, sure. But for sure, like, I can't believe our grocery store has an unbelievable amount of magazines still. And I, honestly, in 8 years of going there, I have never seen anybody purchase a magazine. And I'm not just talking about, like the, you know, Us Weekly, Soap Opera Digest, National Enquirer trash. I mean, like, you go to the magazine section, there's like 100 different magazines. I gotta believe that, like, probably 80% of produced magazines just go straight into the... They go to pulp. Okay, we're doing it. We're getting in, we're getting out. It's like fighting Sanctuary Guardian. We got new strats. Hind legs. Exactly. It's hind legs. You're in and you're out. We might even... I mean, to be honest, we probably should do one hit and run, but 2 hits is like the minimum for my sanity. Stutter stepping. Quick sip, quick sip. Do it again. We need, like... This is the first time I've felt like this in Souls in a long time. I really feel like we need ADP to do better here. Our sip is just slightly too slow to keep us in there. The starter step, dude. Okay. Joke's on you, dummy. The starter step! Well, I didn't even make a scream. I completed this game twice without knowing about ADP. Wow, you must be great. What level were your sastices when you did it? Oh, you didn't use the Sastis? You used the weapon that Game FAQs told you to use? Held L1 until the enemy went... and then mashed R1 until it died? Incredible. You must be, like, the most elite gamer in gaming history. Teach me. Show me the URL that gave you the ability to be such an incredible gamer. Okay, we missed. When you miss, you bailed. The stutter step. Good. Look at that. Look at that, we're boxing. Quick sip. You knew this was coming? I don't even know where I am anymore. Stutter step, dude! Whatever, we punished. Quick sip. Very quick sip. The stutter. The Reuben. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're moving your neck like that. I don't know how you do. What you? Am I invisible? Okay, that's a great sip opportunity. I take issue with that one. You're just studying it. You know how cats is and all that. Not a great sip opportunity for the record. And yet, we live. Oh, shouldn't have been glancing. Now that's good eats. Stutter step, dude. I'll take it. Livable. Okay, stay in there. We even got one extra Estus. We can glance slightly. We can glance slightly. Big uppercut. Oh. Stay frosty. The stutter step, dude. I would never have forgiven the game. I would never have forgiven the game if that had hit us after the whiff. It's been done. Progress. Exactly. Every Saestis fight in this game is like a heavyweight battle that's 20 hours long. Edmonton is changing the CFL team's name. I hope they're changing it to the Rough Riders. That's a very niche Canadian Football League joke, and I'm here for it. I did laugh. Okay. So we have Canada is Little America. I'm not afraid to admit it. All right. So we have. Oh, by the way, thank you, Author Wiz. So here's how it goes. You give a cheer. I say thank you. You say what's your favorite number, and then you probably cheer that amount of bits, or gift that many subs. I'm not gonna play your game. I appreciate the support up to this level, and I will not fall victim to your social engineering to get you to make a financially irresponsible decision. How about that? Yeah, 0. How about that? Forget ADP, dude. Yeah, negative int 32 dot max value. Anyway. Canada's little America. All right, Authorwiz, thank you for the 100 gift subs. I appreciate it. There's no degree of generosity or no degree of response that I can say that would match that generosity. But I do appreciate it, and also I will admit you win this time. You've won the battle of wits. Please, if you get a subscription from AuthorWiz, what you want to do is type "Thank you, AuthorWiz." Thank you at AuthorWiz in the chat. But thanks again. Much appreciated. There come the thank yous. But what I was going to say is Canada is Little America. In all the good ways and all the bad ways. So, you know, you guys have the Washington Redskins controversy right now. We have our own controversy with a team called the Edmonton Eskimos in our football league. And the franchise known as Boston Pizza pulled their sponsorship of the Edmonton Eskimos. And the tweets I saw in response of that made me laugh so hard. So many tweets from people with like Canadian flags in their Twitter name that were like, I must beseech you, forthwith this news, Boston Pizza. I will be reconsidering my spending strategies and seeing if I can still fit your business into my operations. And I'm like, it sells bread with cheese on it. It's not a like what, or people who have like their name is like, you know, no safe spaces, and then their avatar is a marble statue of Ptolemy or something like that. And they're like, well, I guess I used to order from Boston Pizza 5 times a week, and now I'm not going to order from there ever again. And I'm like, I believe neither of those statements. I don't believe you're eating pizza 5 times a week, and then this is what's going to, the fact that it's killing you is not going to make you reconsider. But this decision about the Canadian Football League is what's like, I'm done with this. Wasn't that hard. You sure you want to know? It's Brittany, bitch.
This land.
Thank you, Author Wiz. Thank you. Thank you.
Cursed by the old chaos. It gave birth to atrocities, and the people fled in fear. Until our Lord, the
Really?
Ivory King, came.
You stand that guy?
My dear Lord, a most true king.
King.
It was with his magnificent soul that he built a Leon Lois. And contained the spread of chaos.
Spread of chaos.
But the chaos would not be sated, and the king gave his own soul.
Oh, hello. Ross Boomsocks. Thank you for the raid. And I have not forgotten. In 17 years, when we reach the League of Legends milestone that I wrote down in my moleskin, your name's first on the list of collaborators. It's taken longer than we expected to get there, but it's still, I've got it written down right next to me.
The king was drained of vigor and plunged into the chaos's heart.
It's a leather journal.
The Leon Lois was frozen in time. Its leader
Lost.
I remain here to contain the chaos, honoring my lord's wishes. Perhaps one day he will return. There is nothing here save that accursed flame. I have but one wish.
Couldn't have led with that, huh?
That my dear Lord might be free from that unspeakable chaos.
I heard you the first time.
I haven't strength to help him myself. But perhaps...
Lady, you gotta meet me halfway here. I'm talking to a friggin' cloud.
Though I am yet to know your name...
Could you punch up the audio a little bit? Welcome to the Iron Cook Speedway! How about that? Taken from an expert. Sure, whatever. I wasn't listening.
I thank you. Let me open the path to chaos. And please, do all you can.
You know, I'm just gonna get cracking on this if you don't mind. This is why when you talk to people, like, to be honest, you should always start by saying, like, hey, this will just take a second.
Many of Leon Lois's faithful knights followed their lord into the chaos. But not one of them returned. The king's dutiful subjects waited patiently for his homecoming. But it was too long a wait to bear. The knights of Asylum Demon await a new leader.
You bored?
One who will guide them.
You don't have like a slow news day, huh? Hello. Hey, you missed a spot. Hey, I'm freezing my nuts off. Anyway. You wouldn't. What? Alright. That was pretty sick. That's tight. Gang squad. Nope. Nope. Game redeemed. How's our friend doing? They're poised, dude. They're poised out of their freaking gourd. Yo, he's helping. You're done. You're torched. He's so good. What the heck is that? He's glowing with blue flames. Get dusted. Okay, here's one more down. How many enemies could there possibly be here? We've iced up one of those things. There's infinite. There wouldn't be infinite, chat, because then it would use too much memory, and they wouldn't have been able to develop the game in the first place. Because there would have been a buffer overflow or a illegal memory address exception. You need more friends. Okay. So if we go down this way, I've been reading in chat, we can rescue more knights. Just checking. You got to assemble team unity. It's a long run to the top if you want to rock and roll. They are a pain to get. I had a feeling. They're hiding. It's a race. And I'm hiding. There you go. Bratwurst or glizzy preference? I gotta admit, there's been a lot of glizzy discourse. I'll be honest. The majority of times I eat a hot dog, it is a Jappa dog. I don't eat hot dogs too often. When I do, usually like we're around a Jappa dog, and I go, hey, I'll take a little Jappa dog. Soul Flash. So it's not really, I don't know, I can't give you a good answer to that. Last time I was at Jappa dog, I had the Oroshi, which was, it is an all-beef hot dog. It might be a bratwurst with like a bunch of grated radish and green onions on top of it, and then some kind of teriyaki sauce. It was delicious. Have you ever had not a hot dog at Jappa Dog? I think I had takoyaki once, and it was fine. It's like they use the same takoyaki maker and batter as everybody else that makes takoyaki. And dude, I gotta tell you, the fries at Jappa Dog are legit. They're like good fries, for one, but then they also, hold on, I gotta put this on my quick bar. Life gems aren't doing too much for me down there. Oh, God. Anyway, but then they also give you the options of, like, the Japanese fry seasonings. So you can get, like butter and soy sauce, or garlic and shichimi. Shichimi is just like a spicy kind of powder. It's a spice mix, I guess. It's delicious. And Forget the other ones. It's like something in seaweed. But to be honest, I'm not really a big seaweed guy. But the sashimi and garlic and the butter and soy sauce are both really good. I'm a seaweed guy. I get it. Oh, I thought you were my friend. I thought you were one of the knights I could save. Golden fruit balm. Dried root. I am root. Remember the tree guy from Avengers? Whatever happened to him? Uh-oh. Bodied. Who's next? Effigy? Amber Herb. Why are we at the same place as before? So I've remelted planet Earth, which in some way makes the game easier when I fight infinite bosses. So this wasn't really a great answer to your question. Basically, chat told me to come back to make a boss easier to beat by solving some stuff back here, which I think is sensible. Stop it. Not easier to beat, possible to beat. You know what? Fair enough. Also, Bone Fist. Hey, chat, here's my impression of Animal Collective. Bone Fist. He did it. Stop it. I don't get it. Like 7 punches just got ethered. The song Peacebone by Animal Collective, off of their 2007 album Strawberry Jam. Didn't see this before. It opens with a robot going, "Bone face," and then it goes, "Peacebone got found in the dinosaur." It's something like that. It sounds a little bit like that. It's a good song, but it's no fireworks. Not by Katy Perry. I mean, I think that's a pretty good song, but Fireworks by Animal Collective, oh, it's the best track on Strawberry Jam. Now, Strawberry Jam, it's no feels, it's no sung tongs, it's no Merryweather Post Pavilion. Still very good, though. It's no Fall Be Kind EP featuring 3 bad songs. I Think I Can, and then What Would I Want, Sky, the greatest song they've ever made. Wouldn't you agree, Zach? Nope. Have you listened to their new album? No, legitimately, all I've listened to over the past month is tracks 2 through 4 on the 1977 Steely Dan album, Asia. The tracks are Asia, Deacon Blues, and Peg. The summer of Steely is still very much in effect. The Rock is definitely in the building. Skipping Black Cow. One day I'll get to the rest of the album. I haven't gotten there yet. One at a time. Come on, come on. Oh, it's such a satisfying gadunk. Oh, beauty. I like in the song Peg, when they say Peg. And Michael McDonald comes in. It was like when the Falcon showed up in Endgame. I was like, holy shit, that's Michael McDonald. From the Doobie Brothers universe. Does Steely or Dan do that part? I actually think that that's a... I think that's a triple. I think Steely, Dan, and Michael do it. I can backstep. I can backstep it. There's a Michael? Michael McDonald. It's like you weren't even listening. Anyway, we can't just... my publicist has told me to stop talking about Steely Dan so much. It's alienating the younger viewers. Oh, you're not wrong. What a fool believes. What an incredible song. He came from somewhere back in here long ago. Oh, now we're talking. He didn't say anything. He didn't say anything about talking about the Doobie Brothers. Get busted. Isn't your audience mostly 30 plus? Yeah, if you're talking about IQ. Which makes us one of the smartest audiences on this whole website. Oh! I have not seen the Yacht Rock documentary. Did you know they're making a documentary about... Well, they've made it already, about Pepe the Frog. It actually won... At Sundance, it won either Best Movie or Best Documentary. Seems very interesting. Where the heck is this knight? I've gone through this whole bonfired up section. He's around. Alright, guess I'll just keep looking. Have you seen the new Grudge series? I haven't, but Kate watched it all. And she said... Don't watch it. It's not very good. That's straight from the source on that one. It was very uncomfortable to watch. Yeah, she described everything that happened in it, and I was like, I don't know if this is something you should be watching while pregnant. Seems like that could lead to you having some nightmares. Hold on. So normally we'd come around here, we'd go up there. Maybe the melting has opened up some stuff for us. What's one thing Dark Souls 2 does better than any other Souls game? You know what? That's a good question. I think there's an obvious answer that is very easy, and then I think I'll think about something that's like that seems more genuine. Cuz the easy answer is Majula. And apparently PvP, yes. Ice wheels, huh? Would you like to sample my hexing urn? Fleets of ice cars. He's about to do a bunch of other bad stuff as well. You can't make it in, so I don't know, like, what you're doing. There's a little ridge there. Watch your step. Yeet! Guess what, buddy? I haven't used any of these things for the whole friggin' game. We got we got more where that came from, just for this exact purpose. Beautiful. Golden fruit balm and 2 monastery charms. Bruh. So yeah, I think power stancing is cool. Just wanted to see if there was something under there. There's another door. Alright, going down. Power stancing is cool. Majula's very good. Apparently New Game Plus is good too. Alright, fair enough. I mean, I don't think it's... Oh, you know what it does? Co-op. You know, with the password protection and stuff like that. Please don't be more Sonic the Hedgehogs. It's more Sonics, dude. Do 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 do. It's all skill, baby. Oh! Yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll do New Game Plus after this just to see what it's like. Hexer Nikolai. It's Solaire! What are you doing? What? Satisfying hit marker on that one. Alright, you son of a bitch. Bad time to run out of stam. Quick sips, dude. That spell's pretty. Whoa! Whoa! No, no! There we go, we got him. He's trying to do some Deacons of the Deep stuff. Oh my god. Scary times. Thanks for the effigy. You just kind of do contact damage, huh? That's neat. This is all for the first night? Surely you don't need every night. You completely do? You can go without one. Hey, you're asking me one thing that Dark Souls 2 does better than any of the other Souls games? What about the frame rate on that guy? That's no good! You need at least 2 nights. Okay. Okay. Incredible. Oh my, I had to do it. There we go. That's direct hit. Just heinous. Good thing to get the life gems. It opens from the other side. Bolt stone. Creamery. Is this upper on Deadberg? Hey! We're just peering. We're just peering first. Shockingly good ice cream. You know, I've never had Cold Stone Creamery. Yo, let's go. In fact, I mean, when it comes to, like, chain desserts, this is on Deadberg, dude. You can't trick me. I have eaten at Baskin Robbins, but not since probably the 1990s. Hello! 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 You're my friend. What do we do? Like, don't punch him, right? Now he'll help you out if you go back. Alright. Hello. You're not gonna try anything, right? Oh my God. Sir? Really? After everything we've been through? That is funny. I just came back. Why the summon? I just found this guy. He emoted at me. So I said, hello, sir. Here's an emote for you as well. He's scared. What? Alright. What did I... Oh, I must have opened big door. Dude, that reminded me. I gotta play more Death Stranding so I can get to the part where you can see other people's messages and give them likes. That part seems very cool. I watched Jasky play a little bit, and he was just walking around and people would like put a sign that's like, hey, that thing you want is down this way, and he'd hit him with some likes, and then every once in a while he'd get like a notification that somebody liked some of his stuff, and I was like, this is cool. Don't get dizzy. I really like the frosted look. Try to keep it moving for you. This, ambush ahead. You would love Facebook then? Wrong. Ooh, it's my dude. You are a piece of garbage. You're a real piece of work, you know that? You're using a lance? Lance main? Maybe he's insanely weak to magic. Great throw. Great throw. Keep it up, kid. You're gonna be in the majors. What? I would just like to fight one of them at a time. I can't believe this stream's over in 47 minutes. I feel like I just sat down. No, after this, Kate and I are going to be live. I think we're going to play some Cook Serve Delicious 3 in honor of the announcement. Alright, you... No, 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 no. And then maybe Overcooked 2 DLC? Oh. Don't T-pose on me. No, the hedgehogs, dude. He's too fast. He's too fast for me. Irish Spring green, 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 green. So someone told me this part was optional. Whoa! Well, this is how my story ends. Truly malevolent design. I'm lost in the caves. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and get some water. Oh my god. I'm back. I'm back. Ooh. Why does he not pause the game? Good one. Good one. Honestly, I was thinking that's one of the reasons that Death Stranding might be a good game to play around the time of this baby's birth. Because I'm pretty sure it's the kind of game you could easily pause and then pick up a we're about to have a controversy. Kate just said, "You took my water, bro." 1 second ago, I was in the kitchen. She pointed at the water glass I just took and went, "That's your water." So I took that, and then I heard from the kitchen, "You took my water, bro." Excuse me.
You got white hair.
I do have white hairs.
Oh, are you growing beard then?
I was thinking about it. What do you think, Kate?
I don't like it.
She doesn't like it. Alright. We can kill the beard.
You have to use the it's a strong word.
That was easy enough. Where are you going? Hey! It was the perfect block. Can we put a shield on our back or something and get through here? It was a great move. I can't be mad. I do have a shell already. Anyway, it seems like the kind of game you can play for 4 minutes and then pick up a 6-pound infant and kind of bounce them around a little bit, and then unpause it for 11 minutes, and then, you know, go wash a bottle, and then, you know, you get the idea. Ay, 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 ay. The baby's only 6 pounds? Isn't that about normal? I thought average baby weight was like somewhere anywhere between 7 and 10 pounds. Don't kill me. What if you just didn't kill me? That is pretty typical. There you go. Thank you. 10 pounds is heavy, 8 pounds is about average. I can settle for that. Dude, your mid-air tracking is out of this world. On the ground, not so much. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it. How's your Thursday going? We're playing some Dark Souls 2, so it's going great with me. There we go, that's a big one. That's a big one. Crack a gem, will ya? Play any more Trackmania, Josh? It's gonna work. Next Tuesday, it's gonna work. I don't know if Malv's gonna want to play, though, after I get 13 golds. I've already won. What day is today's Thursday? I've won 10 golds on 11 days. I think by this time next week, he might just be like, he might just bow out. Saw the author medal today. Never been so pogged. Nothing but a chicken wing. Easy. You gotta check, right? Like, I don't want these guys coming back to life and hurting me. I love the low frame rate Sonics, dude. Okay, so you gotta go. No! No! So last week, Dan did tell me this is the closest that any Souls content has ever gotten him to quitting the game. And it wasn't even this part. And I understood what was happening. In its original remastering. Anyway, every day we get one step closer to being done with Dark Souls 2, which is very exciting. Again, it's the value of... Uh-oh. The value of doing this on Twitch instead of YouTube is like... On YouTube, this would have been yeeted. Probably... I'm trying to think about when would have been the most opportune time. It might have been Smelter Demon, admittedly. But on Twitch, you know, we can keep each other company here. Yeah, Iron Keep was really the first time I was like, this is actual garbage. Oh! I can't believe I lived. Don't fight these boys? I mean, this isn't so bad. Henry Cavill built a PC. I wonder if he's gonna play The Witcher 3. I saw clips of that video. First off, seems like a cool dude. Secondly, I do wanna just send him a message that's like, Henry, it's a one-click thing to get the Logitech logo off of your webcam for the recording. Just one button. In the Logitech software, it says, use logo, and you just click that, and it'll sort you right out. Then they can see more of your bicep veins. Hey, you think Netflix lies about their viewership stats? Today they tweeted that 40 million people have watched Space Force. Now, I know that when they say watched, they don't mean watched all the way through. Maybe like some people turned it on for 5 minutes, some people watched all the way through, some people watched an episode or two. But I still disbelieve it. 40 million people? It was a one episode Marty. Oh! Let me out. Nope. Going up. Just open, dude. Oh! Don't look behind you. It's a knight. We've saved the knight. That's the first knight? Oh my god! He is the hardest though? Okay. That's good. That's good. The universe is collapsing. I still don't believe that 40 million people watch Space Force. I'll go get the snowball. Here we go. Why? It's such a big number. I guess it is still kind of in quarantine. And Steve Carell is very popular for good reason. And I mean, I don't know how many subscribers Netflix has, but it's got to be in the hundreds of millions. But like, so you tell me 1 in 5 Netflix subscribers, if they have 200 million subs, 1 in 5 Netflix subscribers has watched part of Space Force? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Like 1 in 5? I don't know. It was heavily promoted and on their front page. Yeah, but still. It auto-plays if someone falls asleep. You know, there you go. I'm not being cynical about it. It's more just like the numbers kind of boggle my mind. Like, I honestly think if you put a button on the Netflix homepage that said, if you click this, your next month will be free, 1 in 5 people still wouldn't click it. I still think you would get a click rate that's under 20%. So the fact that somebody would go, that 1 in 5 people would go through and be like, this shit's what I'm watching right now. Because it's not like it's a 50-50 choice, watch or don't watch, right? You have, like, the ability, when you go to, it's not, do you want to watch Space Force, yes or no? It's, do you want to watch Space Force or one of these other 75 things? Wait, this way. Good hit. Okay, you know what? We're out. We can at least kick the thing. Snowball. Where's the snowball? Where's the snowball? It's this snowball, get it? We out here, boys! Let me guess, it fills in the gap. I also did that. This happens to everybody. Okay, fair enough. That's fast travel, sweetheart. Anyway, maybe 40 million people have watched it to some extent. It just seems like the number seems too high to me. I know the world is huge. Like, that doesn't mean that 40 million people have watched it just because there's 7 billion people on the planet. 40 million seems low? You've lost your mind. $40 million people watching a show in the first month of its existence seems low? I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, this, we only have 3,500 on this, so 40 million seems pretty unlikely. Chad, this is why arguing on the internet is a waste of everybody's time. 8 billion is a large number, yes. 40 million is smaller than 8 billion. Yes. That doesn't mean that 40 million people have watched Space Force. It's just... You're just comparing the size of two numbers. Oh yeah? Well, 100 million people watch the nightly news in Vancouver. It's really popular worldwide. Farmers in central China go fucking apeshit for it. Hunter-gatherers living in yurts on the Mongolian steppe are going apeshit for Space Force. I just opened up Netflix and the first thing that showed up was Space Force. See? I'm telling you, they're padding the numbers, dude. I'm telling you. I think that number's more like 25 million. I don't have any evidence to back it up. I'm saying 25. They might be counting every eyeball instead of every person, every set of eyeballs. Who cares? It's the principle of the thing. If they could lie to you about that, imagine what else they could lie to you about. Exactly. Now you're talking. Now you're thinking. Soon they'll be having you convinced that you actually want to watch that show Too Hot to Handle. Is there a way to block shows on Netflix? Uh-oh. So they don't show up anymore? Because, like, there are shows where I've been recommended them for a decade. I will never watch them. If I could get them off my front page and it could recommend something else, it might be a bonus. Like what? You know what? Once I get through this hellish section, I'll open up my phone. I'll tell you, one of them is Space Force. I love Steve Carell. I have no interest in watching Space Force. Yeah, the floor is lava. They could remove that one from my front page as well without ruffling any feathers. That Ashton Kutcher show, The Ranch, that would be a big one. Oh! Money Heist? So I've actually heard that Money Heist is pretty good. But the title makes me upset. It's like calling a show like, you know, Food Meal. I'm like, yeah, I know. This isn't my first buffet. In Spanish, it's called The House of Paper. That's like an actually cool name. The House of Paper. That sounds pretty good. It sounds like an alternate title for The Office. But Money Heist. Truly cursed. Truly a cursed title. In German, it's House of Money. Yo. Whoever did the translation for the English title really did a huge disservice to the marketing team. Yo, I just realized, isn't this the exact same room we were in earlier? Okay. Yeah, but your stuff melted. Ah, that's right. It's actually bozo dubbed over with spaces between the words. If you think I looked happy in Monster Train today, just you wait. Just you wait. Just you wait. Now, Melting Umbra. Ooh, hello. Melting Umbra. The combination is still good, I think, but the new patch nerfs it heavily. Because they make it so that when you gorge a morsel, it doesn't count as a death anymore. So I don't know. I don't know if it triggers harvest for one, but it also doesn't power up spells like Fatal Melting that are like deal damage to units equal to the number of units that have died this game. Why? Honestly, it was pretty overpowered. Like, this isn't a situation where, like, you know, imagine hypothetically you had an item in your game where, like, if you were on the chest, you could keep pressing spacebar, and if you got an error room when you teleported, it would let you just keep playing on the chest and having a lot of fun with no consequences whatsoever. And they removed it for no reason except to take that fun away from you. Like, that to me is a different situation. It's a situation where I would be modestly annoyed. At least this one, it seems nerfed for good gameplay reasons. Did you explain why you don't want to watch Space Force? Every review of it I saw gave it like a 4 to 6 out of 10. Which is in the no watch zone. But it was watched by 40 million people. I dispute these numbers! Yeah, 1 to 3, hell yeah. Keanu Reeves replicas. Four to 6, 7 to 10, sure. Preferably like 9 to 10, but. Oh, I see you. I see you. Gem me. Gem me. This can't be right. Well. Vice has 66 on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's great. Vice is the lowest rated Best Picture nominee of the last 10 years. I think is entertaining. And something's got to be the lowest rated Best Picture nominee of the last decade. But I don't think it's good. I think it's like, I think it's okay. The Big Short is way better, though. Like, way better. At least acknowledge Bone Fist. If it's on the way, I'll get it. If it's not on the way, I probably will not get it. Like, you gotta acknowledge, like, we're kind of just winding down here. Like, we've eaten at this restaurant. The food, we thought it was gonna take 5 minutes for the food to come out, and we'd be out of here within 30 minutes. Instead, it took 40 hours for the food to come, and then the waiter's like, "Sir and Madame, we apologize for this level of service. We'd like to offer you a free appetizer that you could redeem right now if you'd like." It's like, sure, free appetizer, who couldn't go for some mozzarella sticks? But we really just want this evening to be over at this point and go home. Maybe, yeah, I'll get the appetizer on my next visit. Or even better, you could just take some of the cost off the bill. Just eat that Outback bread. I've never had the bread from Outback Steakhouse. Is it not, it's like the brown bread from the Cheesecake Factory, right? Nope. Alright. Milder? Milder? Than bread? Hello, Tomo. Tomo, what is it, buddy? Bro. Tomo! Hello, buddy. Come here, buddy. Tomo. Tomo. He just wanted to be acknowledged. Don't we all? Tomo, the people love you. They're saying Tomo. They're playing the great emote. Yeah, Tomo. You're a star. Yeah, that's you. People think you're the nice cat and Ruka's the mean cat, which is actually pretty much 100% true. Ruka's a nice boy as well. Sometimes he just gets a little selfish. You know, what if we just ran? Oh. One boss. One boss this stream. Release me. I'm so sick of the dang old ice. You and me both. You and me both. Who is your favorite boss so far? Pursuer is a good boss. Alone is a good boss. Fume Knight, I thought was a good boss. I saw so many people in Dan's mentions that were like, oh, I love Dark Souls 2, but if I ever have to fight Fume Knight again, I'm gonna tear my hair out. And I'm like, Fume Knight's good, dude. What about, the Witches of Hemwick, or whatever the hell... You know the one I'm talking about. In the cathedral, you fight at the bottom. It's the Witches of Hemwick boss that's not Witches of Hemwick. You know what I mean? It's one of those bosses that's like 3... Yeah, the clergy. That's the congregation. Not Deacons of the Deep. You know what I mean. Every boss has a couple, or every Souls has a couple of it. Prowling Magus and the congregation. Yeah, or what about Skeleton Lords? Great example as well. What about Royal Rat Authority and then the other one? Royal Rat Slightly Less Authority. Rat Vanguard, that's it. Don't put that evil on Bloodborne. Yo, Bloodborne is great. In fact, it's amazing. It still has some jank bosses. Living Failures is busted. Great One Reborn is a little wonky. Celestial Emissary. I mean, even, dude, Sekiro, in my opinion, has some of the worst. Even though I think that game's amazing. Folding monkeys is one that irritates me for sure. And the like immortal dragon or whatever the heck it's called. Bruh. When you come here the first time, you can see the mimic in the ice. Sorry, I was too busy slandering Netflix. What is happening? Here, it's time for the fist! Doesn't always work, but when it's the time is right. Sekiro definitely is the best final boss. Agreed 1000%. I'm trying to think if I had to rate it right now, just give me a second to think about this, okay? I think it would go, and admittedly I have not played Demon Souls, so I'll leave that one out. I think it goes Sekiro, Dark Souls 3. Even though Soul of Cinder is easy, there's a lot of great pageantry. Bloodborne, as long as you include all the phases in there, would be third for me. Dark Souls 1, great fight. Gwyn's a lot of fun. Great music. Nashandra is like number 22. Like when you get to the end of the game, you're like, who the hell is Nashandra? It's because it's Aldea, not Nashandra. Aldea didn't exist when I played this through for the first time, okay? He was just a pile of books wearing a bed sheet. You should know who Nashandra is. Well, like, maybe, but also, like, you know, when you get introduced to who Nashandra is, like, at Drangleic Castle, right? Like, 4% of the way through the game. And then 40 hours later, she shows up, and you're like, ah, let me refer to my reference manual. In Dark Souls 1, they're like, Gwyn, 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 Irish Spring, Gwyn, Gwyn, Gwyn. And then in Bloodborne, the final boss was right in front of your nose the whole time. And then in Dark Souls 3, the Soul of Cinder is like a fusion of all of the people that have linked the flame. It's pretty cool. And then in Sekiro, I mean, it's just like insane pageantry. Sekiro, you've heard all about this guy for the whole game, and then he shows up and he keeps the MF thing on him. He pulls out a gun. I think I'm very happy with my rankings right now. Yeah, plus Ishin is the only boss that's ever beaten Apollo. I'm gonna do one more try to kill all the enemies and make it through there. I'm thinking, you know, if we're not doing a list, if we're allowing equals, I think it goes Sekiro, number 1. Bloodborne equals Dark Souls 3. Then Dark Souls 1, and then heavy down Dark Souls 2. But maybe, apparently, some of the changes to Dark Souls 2 might make it a little better. We'll see. That's not in terms of game quality, it's in terms of final boss pageantry. First boss quality tier list? Okay, let me think about that for a second. So the first boss in Dark Souls 1, we'll just say typically is the Taurus Demon. The first boss in Bloodborne. Don't you normally fight... Asylum Demon? I guess that's true. Would be Asylum Demon. The first boss you fight in Bloodborne is usually not Father Gascon, right? It's usually the Cleric Beast, at least in my loop. And this is my ranking, so... And then in Dark Souls 2, the first boss is the last giant. In 3, it's Yodix Gunder or Codex Gunder, I can't remember. It's easy Gunder. And in Sekiro, I do not remember at all who your first boss is. Gyobu? Is he the drunk guy? Or Butterfly? The horse guy. Oh, he's pretty cool. Lady Butterfly is pretty cool, too. That's a tough choice. It's a tough choice. I would again put Dark Souls 3 close to the top of that list. If not at the very top of the list. Honestly, I have no idea what comes next. I can't keep them in my head. It's much easier to just do the best of the series first boss. I would say that goes to Dark Souls 3 as well. I don't know, Last Giant's okay. Cleric Beast is pretty cool too. Asylum Demon. I mean, I kind of like Asylum Demon. But I think it's made worse by it becoming a basic enemy. And also there being almost an exact replica of it later. And then also another demon that's almost exactly the same. That is also a boss later. I'm trying to think, like, what would be the worst? It's my least favorite boss in Souls. Great One Reborn almost made me not quit Bloodborne, but it made me motion sick. And I had to stop playing for the rest of the day. And I was sick for like at least 6 hours after the stream. Bed of Chaos? Not a good boss. I don't know. I think because of the fact that I like Dark Souls 1, it's a little like I have a bias towards it in my head. At least it's fast. Double Apes. Pardon? Probably easily in the top 3 bosses in Sekiro. Maybe like top 5 to top 10 bosses in Soulsborne history. If you like pageantry. Oh, I see. There's Guardian Ape, and then there's also a double ape fight. That's right. I forgot about that. Alright, I'll give you some credit on that one. Take 2 of these and call me in the morning. Mickle-Ash? I kind of like Mickle-Ash just because he's weird. He's a weirdo. I gotta be honest. Screen monkeys are pretty close. Oh my god. Why do you hate them so much? You please refer to my video. I mean, really, it's just that I'm like a Dark Souls Chad. And like all I want to do is fight big skeletons. I never want to fight like any boss that requires thought. Oh. See, you know your judo well. Oh, that was close. Wolnir's alright. Is that this game? How long have I been playing this? It's a Hotel California situation. No, that's 3, right? Pontiff's a great fight. Oh, I mean, if we're talking best fights in Souls history. Stop it. Here he is, dude! Can I just jump down and go get him? Wait, that's not my knight. That's another dude. That's just another angry man. Honestly, like, some of the best fights in Souls, it's almost like you get Stockholm syndromes. Like, fights that took a long time to beat, but then you beat them, you're like, that was the greatest shit ever. Like, I was just thinking, Sister Frida is a big one for me that took... It might have taken me longer than any other boss in Souls. And I was still like... After I finished it, I was like, that was great. Don't. I've come so far, dude. It came from somewhere back in the long... Ooh. Orphan. Orphan's a great boss. I stand by it. Mission failed, dude! No leapies, no leapies. I got shot through the wall, dude. So I haven't had a chance to answer your question. Oh, rush him, rush him, rush him. Oh my. Where's Turtle? No Turtle, we Onion now. Ooh, not so tough without your boys. Did we, please God, tell me we saved this night? I gotta pivot to stream 2. Eat. Shortcut, dude. That's huge. That's huge. I can... Every signpost we get to in Dark Souls 2, I know we're so close to the end. What's this cursed sound? What? I mean, I feel like we've made a lot of progress today. It's just not visible progress. Like, it's not... We didn't kill 2 bosses. We just killed a boss. But in terms of, like, actual progress, I think we did okay. It's true, it's also visible progress because we can see the enemies now. It's a start. You're almost done with the DLC minus the area that's built for co-op? Really? Hello. I'm gonna choose not to believe that because I don't want to get my hopes up for nothing. You know, take one of those and call me in the morning. Glunk. Second shortcut. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Wait. There's a Bonnie here, right? That would be a convenient stopping point. I hear it. There we go. All right. I mean, we did it. We went to Majula once this whole stream. It's remarkable. Anyway, let me make sure Kate's good to go here. Give me one moment, please. Skirt. We are gonna play... What is this sound? Oh, it's the background noise. We're gonna play Cook Serve Delicious 3. We are gonna play Cook Serve Delicious 3 and Overcooked 2 DLC, I believe, over at twitch.tv/lovelymomo. But first, if you will give me a moment. One second. It's like this, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna drop a Discord link. Many of you are gonna be mad because it's only gonna let 50 people in. But this is the pilot project, okay? So don't be mad. People are not getting exclusive access. They're beta testing the current functionality, okay? And then next week, it should be able to be open for everybody. That's my hope. Let's see. Here, let's just pop it and let's see how this goes. Immediately, that's scary. Immediately, 50 people got in. Instantaneously. Hello and behave. Thank you for joining the pilot project, and then I'll hit him with a 4Dan emote. Alright, assuming it works, everybody will be able to come in starting next week. Or maybe I can even send out some links this weekend, but for now, we got water in the bucket. Let's see if it leaks, but I'm going to send you over to Kate, and I'll be over there in a minute. Just got to eat real quick first. And I'll see you. My Twitter DMs are open. I might extend the gilded envelope for VIPs. As long as you don't cause trouble. Just remember, this isn't Corey's Discord. We have rules here. Alright, I'm gonna send you over.